Early evening, this is William Surf Riles of the We Ride for a Cure channel, and I am at home. I'm working on some layouts of my show, We Ride Biker for Life, the series. I want to thank everyone who has participated in this journey to better health. And before I even start talking, let me state this. I'm not a doctor, I'm not a medicinal practitioner. These simple instructions are made so that you can benefit from anything that I share with my client, and you all are beginning to start your new journey in your life. Remember that in March, we will start the spring detox camp. And if you're interested in that, inbox me or text me at 773-551-2904. I made a small video earlier today, so I'm going to try to keep this down to 10 minutes. My products you can see on my page in previous videos about how to use my supplements. My supplements are made specifically for my clients. So if you order something from me, I make that specifically for you. The next thing that happens is I'm going to give you the instructions on how to use your products as well as everything that's in your products. Also, in your emails, I will be sending you small dates of when I will be putting new content online. I will also start to talk to people on this page live if they have any questions to ask me. And if I like the question, I'll make a whole video for you or anything. This is not something that I'm using to become a salesman or anything, though my products does cost. My products is not going to break your bank. My supplements are not going to put you in the poorhouse. My supplements are only get your body back in order. The same way that a bodybuilder would take 12 weeks to get him or herself in shape so that they can be ready for competition. The same way that a boxer, male or female, gets their bodies conditioned to take those, and after a while, it does become exhausting. The same way that a person who plays sports has to get themselves conditioned so that they can deal with the roughness. Just eat anything when you're in training. You just don't eat anything when you're healing. You just don't sit on your butt all day and expecting your body to get back in shape. You don't do that. You get yourselves prepared. And getting prepared means that you're going to have to sit your butt down and study. A dumb person in this field will be a dead person in this field. So my supplements, my classes are very easy, and most of the time it's not going to break your pockets. Sometimes it's free 99 outside of a consultation. So this is an investment. So this is how you use my supplements. Very simple. My power water. My power water supplements, when you get them, you're going to get them in a small container, and you're going to take that container and you're going to put it in the refrigerator because I've water. You're going to take, if you do, like in a cup like this, you're going to take a cap full and you're going to put a cap full, 16 ounces, 3 times a day. Now, remember in my previous video, if you followed the video, I always tell you 3 times. And the goal is to drink that 3 times a day. The goal is to reactivate those cells that have been kind of dead. And once you start drinking it, you're going to start noticing something. You're going to start noticing that your body is recognizing that there's something that is in you that is recharging your body. You may notice that right up in here, you're going to start breathing a little bit differently because now you're getting oxygen hitting those areas. You're going to notice that you may sense a little tingle in your body. That's because your good old blood is now kicking in. Now, how is it kicking in? I'm going to use my hands as an example. Thank you for the likes. Appreciate it. Hey, what's going on? If you take your hands like this and you do this for a minute, what do you feel? Feel heat. Where is that heat coming from? That heat is coming from friction. Now, when your blood flows through your body, that is the same thing that's going on. You're feeling that friction, that heat. And what happens when your body heats up? You get energized, right? Like if you're dancing enough and you really get into the groove and energize, that means that your heart is pumping more blood, which means you're getting more oxygen in the body. This is why people are not healing fast enough. You're not getting enough oxygen to go into the system. The same energy. So the power water helps give you energy. And once you get that energy, guess what else you get? You get that healing factor. So that's what the power water does. And you take that, if you get a gallon of spring water, and I'm promoting drink more water because that's liquid oxygen. All right. When you take the spring water, 1 gallon, you're going to take a shot glass, which is equivalent to 15 teaspoons of the supplement. You're going to take 3 shot glasses and you're going to put it in your water. Now, what are you doing with that? You're oxidizing your water. Spring water is good water. It's more preferred that you drink spring water. Spring water, not 3 times a day. It's as simple as that. If you have an issue with drinking water, take the water, blend it in with your tea, blend it in with your lemonade. Power water does is it helps get rid of quote unquote free radicals. It also bacteria that sits in your body. We're talking about from your intestinal tract, your lungs, your liver, your kidneys, because you got live water. And I also say this, talk to your water. Learn about cymatic rhythms that water follows. Water is memory. So whatever you're putting in your body, it becomes you. Remember Bruce Lee said, be like water? Water is extremely intelligent. So this is live water. It's going to activate itself and it's going to do what you're telling it to do. You can also tell people, pray over your water, because there's a consciousness. And I'll do a whole video talking about the mystery of water and how good it works. I'm telling you all, this works. I'm not spooking you all out. Water is life. Now, you're drinking your live water and it's going into your bloodstream. Guess what your blood is doing? Your blood is already alive, but you're activating your blood cells. Now your blood cells are activated. Guess what is absorbing the nutrients? And this is one of the basic keys of healing. All right. I ain't trying to go too crazy into it, but I hope you all understand it. Thank you for the hello. Thank you. I appreciate y'all watching. Okay. So after 2.5 to 3 hours, the first thing that you're going to notice is that light feeling, because your body has not had the oxygen that it should have been getting. You know, we don't breathe clean oxygen anymore. And that's the reason why, wait for it, if you ever read the Bible, and I'm sure you all have, you notice how they talked about the giants in the land? You notice how in the Bible, men lived to 300, 400, 553. Back in the 80s, there was a story about a young baby that fell inside of a tube, a pipe, if you all remember that, and they got the baby out. Everybody was so happy that they got the baby out, but they thought that the baby was going to lose her leg. When they got the baby to the hospital, the surgeons said, wait a minute, let's not do that yet. And they put the baby in an air chamber. And the leg started to get back its natural color. You do not have enough oxygen going through your body, the body shuts down. When you don't have enough oxygen going into your body and you're dealing with cancer, the body slowly shuts down. So when you oxidize or alkaline your body with the alkaline substances, the body recognizes it and begins to heal faster because it has the proper oxygen. Oxygen. If you know anything about anyone that had HIV or AIDS, the cancer cells, when it is in an oxygenated area, it acts the same way that Dracula would act if the sun hit him. And that is what the water helps do. My water is also formulated for those, and this is what got me into it. It's my version of chemotherapy without the side effects. That is the video on TikTok that made me famous. So once I started taking this, I started to notice I felt different because I was getting oxygen in my body. Got it? And so with the power water and the ammo packs, this is a restart to people's health and getting better. So I want to introduce to you all exactly how to do this. Remember in the last video when it's officially uploaded to my page, the 3 days, 1 day is equivalent to 3 days. So very simple. You're going to take your ammo pack powders. You're going to start making smoothies. You're going to take the smoothies and you're going to make enough so that you can have 3 times a day a smoothie or a small meal with the ammo packs, which has 15 different herbs and minerals inside of it, vitamins and minerals, excuse me, to help give your body a boost. The reason why I want people to do it 3 times a day for 3 days is because you want to give your body enough minerals, because most of you are mineral deficient, which means that once you take this and the body recognizes the substance that you're feeding it, it automatically starts to get more and more and more and more. It's almost like it's if you're starving and you eat something and you haven't eaten in, say, several days, you're going to want to eat. Well, your body does the same thing when your cells are mineral deficient. So when the cells recognize the minerals that you're putting inside of you, it grabs and grabs and grabs and grabs because it's trying to get caught back up. So if you do this for 3 days consistently, for 3 times a day, 3 days, in 3 days, you have between 7 and 9 days of the minerals so that it can absorb and replace the deficiency that you all have had. This is why I ask everyone, before you decide to do anything major, get a detox first. Then start to give your body what it is missing. And then after 30 to 45 days, go back to your doctor and get your cells checked out and see the results. People who are dealing with things like cancer, diabetes, you're mineral deficient. Get a blood test. Remember I said check your blood type? Get a blood test. Take a look at what's missing in your body. The blood will break down everything. And once you start applying that, watch how a lot of things change for you. I hope this video was informative. Again, when you get your power water, get a gallon of spring water. I will also ask that you get a fresh lemon or a fresh lime, squeeze the juice in there, and add 3 shot glasses of the power water mix into your water. It's going to look a little greenish. Don't freak out. And mix your ammo packs. You're going to take 1 teaspoon. You're going to take it and put it in your smoothie mix. And you're going to do that 3 times a day for 3 days only. Now we're giving your body the minerals that it has been lacking. After 3 days, you should notice how your body feels. I particularly tell people, pay attention to your eyes, pay attention to the back of your head, pay attention to your hands. Those who take the power water, I have them do a test. Make a fist as hard as you can make a fist. And after a week, make another fist and see if you can feel more power in your fist. And usually people recognize that they feel a lot stronger. They feel the muscle tone a little bit because the blood is flowing in areas where you haven't had blood flow. This also helps with blood pressure because your blood is flowing where it's supposed to go all over your body. It takes 45 minutes for your blood to go into your blood. And you do that for 3 or 4 hours. How many times have your blood gone through your body? Between 4 and 5 times, if I'm not mistaken. Now, I ain't really the best at mathematics, But what's happening here is that your body is getting that energy where it hasn't had in a long time. You notice why people have their hands get cold or their feet get cold? It's because you're lacking iron. That's because your blood doesn't have enough iron in it. That's what the power water helps with. So if you're low on iron, I make a power water specifically for people who are lacking iron. If you, and this is my biggest accomplishment, if you have had chemotherapy, my power water I make formulated for those who don't want to do chemotherapy. So I'm very proud of that. All right. So if you have any questions, thank you for watching this video. It's 18 minutes. I wasn't going to try to be it too long. I got to get some sleep. Thankfully, I got to be at my office. I got my first interview for a motorcycle show, and I can't wait. I hope we get everything together. I've been doing a couple of interviews and they really go out the way I want it to go. But this one, I really look forward to, because the person that's interviewing me, I've known him for a long time. He's been watching me and supporting me ever since I got sick back in 2014. And he's interviewing me, and he's been following my art. We Ride Biker for Life. Check me out on this YouTube page. We Ride Biker for Life, the series. You can check out the other stuff that I do as well. I'm an airbrush artist of 30. There's something peaceful and stress-free about being an artist that if you've never got a piece of paper, a pencil, a crayon, and just created something, you'll never know the peace that it gives you. All right. Thank you all for watching. You all be safe. If you need anybody to help you out with your health concerns, I'm available. 773-551-2904. Consultations and my supplements, which I stand behind. And I probably am the only person that's doing this that tells a person after no more than 5 months, you don't need me anymore, because you're going to learn everything you need to learn. All right, with that one, I command you to be great. I command you to be prosperous. I command you to be